one of our reputed China international motivational speaker, experienced career mentor coach, competent personal life coach, and structured model based innovative trainer, Mr. Mohamed Yasir. On behalf of all of us, we would like to welcome our Mr. Mohamed Yasir to present his valuable session.
Yeah, thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of the Almighty, I wish you all the best prosperous days of energetic, enthusiastic, encouraging moments of future. I really thank organizers for giving me the opportunity to interact with you all during this COVID-19 situations. I am really feeling delighted to connect with all the like-minded people. So today, I'm going to talk about competence skills for our career excellence. The last 4 to 5 months, all that competency skills related to our job, related to our personalities and all that was in a big question. So this is the right time to ask us the question, how is our competency? How competent are we to face our future? Are we really competent as a student, as a professional, as a parent, as a man for our future days? I really wanted all of you to keep few things in our mind. I wanted all of you to see everything from today, see everything, hear everything, feel everything, smell everything, taste everything, and think everything with passion. With that, I start my session, Competence Skills for Our Career Excellence. We will be puzzled to know, is there a requirement like competence skills for our career? You must understand, competency is the combination of skills, attitude, and knowledge that is reflected in our behavior that can be observed, measured, and evaluated. We may be coming to more information about competency. Competency is skills or knowledge that leads to excellent performance. Individual abilities are characteristics that are key to effectiveness in work. Sometimes not fixed and casually and passionately be developed with effort and support. This competency can be applied at organizational level, individual level, team level, both occupational and functional levels. A person can be competent if he is qualified to perform to a requisite standard of the process of a task. Competent, on the other hand, means the condition or state of being competent. We have few examples about competency. We start with adaptability. Are we adapting to the changing needs, conditions, and responsibilities which we work with? Number two, analytical reasoning. Are we doing the right preparation in examining the data to grasp ideas, draw conclusions, and solve problems? Number three, the commitment. Do we have the best commitment? Let it be a promise or an agreement to do our day-to-day activities. Number four, the communication skills. You might be knowing the various communication skills. Do we have the best standards of the communication skills? Communication skills are the abilities used when giving and receiving different kinds of information, either it be verbal communication, non-verbal communication, all that. Are we having the right standards, the best standards for our competency? Number five is our creativity. Creativity is about developing fresh ideas that provide solutions to all types of life challenges. Do we have the best creativity, thinking, as well as abilities in our day-to-day life challenges? Number six, our emotional stability. Each person's ability to remain stable and balanced is the precious competency to excel. We really need to ask a question: am I emotionally stable enough to fulfill or to accomplish my task? Number seven, foresight. Foresight is about ability to see or plan or believe for what will happen in the future. Am I having a foresighted vision to see, understand, and live the changes so that I can excel in my future career? Number eight, independence. Am I independent to be evaluating, excelling my skills to become an expert? Independence is freedom from the control or influence of others. Number nine, leadership. Am I having the best leadership skills to lead my team, my family, my group, my company, so that I can excel in any challenging situations? Number 10, motivation. Do I motivate myself, or I need to be motivated so that I can get my competent skills developed? Yeah, Alex, not clear. Okay, okay. How is that now? Okay, okay, let me. I have, okay, I have maximum. Okay,
Uh,
yeah.
I think it's clear to me, and can you please check with the other people also? But it is clear, like voice is very clear to me. Even
Yeah,
before it was clear, and you can check with the other audience also.
Yeah, so
yeah,
yeah, its voice is very clear. There's no any problem.
Answer is right. I have no issues with the voice.
yeah, and better we do, and better do we some interaction also with the
Yeah,
participants.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah, that is
I think, this kind of difficult situations, I just wanted somebody to answer me. Do we need to have a competency check about all that I mentioned? I mentioned 10 examples. Is it a must to have a competency check so that we can excel in our performances? If somebody can reply, we can proceed, and we can, in the meantime, we'll get adjusted to the audio.
You get
Yes, yes. Do we have, yeah, do we have the competence skills? Do we have the competence skills to compete in this challenging situations? Okay, okay. Is there anybody who can, as we discussed about the 10 competent skill examples, is it a must to have that? Because I think in this 40 minutes, I'll be talking about the competency components, the types, as well as the competency basic as well as professional. This is part of the first module because I am part of doing global competency program with over 100 hours on various topics. So this is one of the topic which I have selected, and this topic has 4 modules. Competency check is always useful. Yeah, good, good. Anybody, this fear has to be thrown out. We really need to come forward and to talk. That is something really important right now. I repeat, it is not about one talent or one skill. We really need to have multi-skilled abilities so that we can always excel in whatever way we want it to be. That is very, very important. It is about leadership skills. It is about creative thinking. It is about artificial intelligence. It is about behavioral skills. It is about listening skills. All this part of our daily life challenges. So we really need to create the awareness for us to perform better. Am I sounding right for you? Any responses? Okay, Now, I just wanted to ask you, we will proceed with competency components. You know, we are being blessed with plenty skills.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are being blessed with plenty skills. That is related to work nature, that is related to personal nature. How competent are we with that skills we have been blessed? We are blessed with knowledge. How competent are we in learning it, understanding it, and implementing it? Number 3, we are with self-image, rooted self-image. How competent are we to have that self-image utilized in a productive, beneficial for ourselves as well as our family, as well as for our global community? We are blessed with plenty values. Do we have any importance given to that values? We are with plenty innate talents and traits with motives. Are we blessed to have all this practiced, implemented? For example, if you know driving, and unfortunately because of this COVID we are being stuck and we forgot about driving. After the next 2 months, if you are asked to drive for next 1,000 kilometers, the question is, are we competent? We are being utilizing plenty skills in our day-to-day life. Because of this COVID, all our skills are getting corroded. Either developing our body smartness, developing our thinking smartness, developing our logical smartness, developing our language smartness, developing our visual smartness, developing about our technology smartness. So we really need to ask, how competent are we to bring back everything into the best shape so that we really can be dominating, capable, competent, ready to compete for any future progress, ready to compete with any challenges, any activities, any task. Unfortunately, if we are supposed to interact personally, face to face, we can understand each other's emotions. With this COVID-19, we are being forced to use the online screen to interact with each other. So, are we competent enough even in this new development? How competent are we to get ourselves to the best level? Nowadays, the kids are having online sessions. If we are supposed to understand their productivity, our kids' productivity, how productive are we? How How many percent are we productive? Is a big question. It is really a challenging question. It is really a problem we are facing every day. So we really need to ask ourselves these challenging questions. How am I utilizing my time? How am I utilizing my skills? How am I utilizing my strengths? How am I utilizing all the opportunities I see in this world? Am I productive enough to reach the best level? Am I competent to challenge the situation? Is competent skills competently competent to challenge any situation? A big question. We seriously need to think about it. Is it required to think, or we can leave it, we can think about that later? If any answers, I will accept it. Okay, I will go with competency again. Competency has two parts: basic competency as well as professional competency. Basic competency exists in all individuals, but only their degrees of existence differs. For example, problem solving is a competency that exists in every individual, but in varying degrees. It's about professional competency. It may be job related and are above the basic competencies. For example, handling a sales call effectively is a competency that a salesperson would be required to know. Nowadays, the teachers, the professionals who are handling the classes, how competent are they to interact with the students? How competent are our kids to actually interact with the teachers so that they can very clearly express their views? Yeah, definitely I want interaction, because otherwise it is going to be a one-way traffic. So competencies, we have basic competency and professional competency. Basic competency plus this professional competency delivers the best competency. Are we the master of both basic competency as well as the professional competency? If you talk about the basic competencies, we have intellectual competencies, we have motivational competencies, we have emotional competencies, we have social competencies. Intellectual competency is about those which determine the intellectual ability of a person. Motivational competency is about that determines the level of motivation in an individual. Emotional competency is about an individual's emotional stability. Social competency is about that determines the level of social ability in a person. Now, how competent are we with these four? Intellectual competency, motivational, emotional, and social. Are we competent to the maximum, or to 50%, or to 70%? And what is your plan to improve, to raise your competencies? Do you have any special plan to improve your competencies? You know why this question at this moment is, before COVID, when we were in January, February, we were utilizing our 85% to 95% time, highly productive, highly beneficial. But unfortunately, now, our everyday 24 hours, maybe we are using 20 to 25% most productive, highly productive. Remaining 35 to 60% is least productive. You are not allowing your brain to think creatively, critically. Because of that, your competency level has been lowered. You are really getting into a situation where your competency is being under question. I am getting many information from various sources that even work from home is with least productivity. So, is it the right time to wake up? Is it a wake up call? Do we need a wake up call so that we can increase, we can improve our performances? Is it needed? Or is it a myth? We don't need to worry about competency. We go on with that, and when time comes, we will improve it. Like you might be knowing, if we have the iron and the components which is being unutilized, it may get corroded. Later stage, we may get into a situation where it may be unusable. So, let us take this opportunity to have the questions raised. Do I need to improve, excel in my competency level? If yes, what is my steps further? Am I going to improve my basic competencies, my professional competencies? Now let us talk about professional competencies. In this professional competencies, we have generic competencies. They are those which are considered essential for everybody, regardless of their function or level. That is communication, programming, execution, processing tools, linguistic. These competencies include broad success factors not tied to a specific work function or industry. They usually focus on leadership or emotional intelligent behavior. We have the second one, managerial competencies. They are those which are considered essential for all the people with managerial or supervisory responsibility in any service or program. Some examples like managerial competencies like customer orientation, organizing skills, cross-functional perspective, planning skills, execution skills, analytical skills, decision-making skills, delegation skills, leadership skills. The third part, functional or technical competency. These are specific competencies which are considered essential to perform any job in the organization with a defined technical or functional areas of work. Some examples of functional or technical competencies are business awareness, business skills, technical skills. So, I just wanted to ask you, do we need to have the question, are we competent enough to raise these competencies? I don't want this to be done out of compulsion. I really wanted you to practice this out of passion. I believe passionate development of these competencies can get better results than compulsion. Even for our students, even for our children, if we started asking them, if we started forcing them to do various activities out of compulsion, the productivity can be lowered. On the other hand, you find time, you spend some time with your kids, you encourage them, you give them the confidence, you give them the support, you give them the courage, and develop that. Definitely, that will get better results. So I really wanted all of you to think about your competency level, our competency level. I'm talking about us, our competency level. And please find time to improve, to develop, to excel so that we can compete and we can become the smartest personalities competing for any challenging situation. So I leave to you for any question answers because this is my module 1. If you have questions, we can interact and we can discuss. It's not like I'm not telling everything as final. We can discuss, we can improve, we can develop. Anybody has any questions? Yes. Yes, you are right. You are right, brother. You are right. So can we have a plan? Can we set a target within the next 10 days, 15 days, 20 days? I will be developing my basic competencies as well as my professional competencies. Can we set a target? Can we work on that so that we can excel as we are the leaders, as we are the pilots leading our team? So, any other questions from anybody? I think our confidence level high. Yeah, this is one factor which we are facing every. How to improve our confidence level? We are with low confidence level. We are with plenty uncertainties. We are with plenty issues. We are with plenty weakness. We are seeing problems everywhere. No signs of hope. No signs of development. So how can we develop? How can we develop our self-confidence? As I repeat, we believe we have a strong belief system. The strong belief system is being with knowledge, certainty, truthfulness, sincerity, acceptance. So why not we make our belief system strong, we develop our knowledge, we create certainty in our belief system. Whatever we see, whatever we hear, we give the right answer, we give the right process. With that, we ensure our certainty, the assertiveness is maintained, developed, the sincerity, the truthfulness, acceptance of part of the belief system. Let that belief system be strong enough so that gives us the confidence. That confidence raises our self-esteem. That self-esteem, with that strong self-esteem, you make a plan, strong plan for your future. I know most of you, working from home, no work right now. We are expecting work from next month, the coming months. Do we really need to prepare for that? Do we really need to gather all that strength, all that energy, all that positivity so that our confidence level gains? We will bring more confidence. That will build our confidence level, and we will definitely be ready to do anything and everything. I used to say, nothing is impossible, everything is possible. Why not? We develop that competency level with this confidence level. And get ready. Prepare your mind. Throw out all your negative emotions, negative emotional blockages, and get set. I always say conscious mind is our goal setter and our subconscious mind is our goal getter. We have the trust and faith in the Almighty, and let us go for the future. Let us make our future strong enough with our strong visualization. Let us start at least from our mindset. Let us change our mindset to positivity. You see the future. Definitely next 2021 is my best performance year. You set that as your target. Let the target be realized in your future. If not, we will be one among the losers. We don't want to be the losers. We wanted to be a challenging personality who challenges any situation and overcomes the failure and converts the failure as success. Any weakness, let that weakness be a strength. It is in your hand. We cannot blame anybody. We cannot blame any situation. We cannot blame our environment. We cannot blame our events. We cannot blame our results. We have to take blame on ourselves. Take responsibility. Accept it. Proceed with that. With a strong plan. A determined, careful plan for your future. Let that be the best for your future, with the strong belief from the Almighty, the trust. Definitely, I will be supported, I will be protected, I will be shielded, I will be secured, so that I will be growing the best. I will be getting into my track as the best personality. Hope you are convinced with that. Any time management is part of any of the competencies which we discussed today. Yes, I really agree that. That's why I initially said we really need to carefully schedule our priorities. Let our priorities be the best priorities. We may have different tasks which may come with high prioritize, least priority. Let us do our daily schedules with highly prioritized priorities so that we can manage our time. Let us have a good time management so that we can be an excellent personality, ready to lead, ready to be the pilot so that we can be the best. Any other questions? So,
Good evening.
yes,
Good
yes,
evening.
ma'am. Yes.
Yes, now you've spoken very well about competence. Thank you. Now, when it comes to if I'm not where you are working or whatever the competency you are supposed to deliver, you don't have the opportunity to show your competency. How do you tackle that?
Okay. So right now you are not working and you are expecting that another 1 or 2 months you may start working and you have to improve your competency by that time. You know, if you don't have a particular skill, you may plan for developing that. During this 24 times 7 times 30, let every month be a learning process where every day becomes a learning. I used to say we need to have 7 type of goals. We need to have personal goal, we need to have family goal, we need to have health goal, we need to have career goal, we need to have educational goal, we really need to have social goal, we really need to have financial goal. Let us make our timeline, our roadmap to success with all these goals were fine-tuned, re-evaluated, so that definitely when the time comes, we will be ready to perform. There is a theory by Walt Disney, there is a strategy by Walt Disney about being a dreamer, being a criticizer, being a, so if you are dreaming about yourself, well supported by a planner, dreamer, planner, critic, 3 strategies by Walt Disney. If you dream, you yourself plan your future. How is it going to be my future? How well am I going to have my future ready so that I can be a competent person? Your planner presents your case to your critic. Your critic gives you 101 rejections to say that no, you have to develop this, you have to develop this, you have to develop this. Then come back again. The dreamer changes the plan, re-evaluates the plan, fine-tune the plan, readjust the plan, amend the plan. Let that be given to the planner. Let the planner changes the task accordingly so that the critic accepts it and we strongly move further with dream, imagine, visualize and accept. Definitely you will receive. Is that answer your query, ma'am?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, I just want to remind everybody I am here with plenty global competency skills. If you can approach Brother Sayyid Hanif for further sessions, I'll be very happy to have a bit longer session, because all my modules are with 4 parts and each part is 30 minutes. So there are some modules which is more than 4 parts. So I really wanted everybody to convert your idle time to be the productive time. Let us go further with a strong, powerful future. I really wanted all of you to define your future. I really wanted all of you to decide further about your future. And I really wanted all of you to decide all your tasks for your future progress, the future success. With that, I conclude. Brother Sayyid. Jazakumullah khair. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for your valuable presentation and presence and your support. And we look forward again your support. And on behalf of Lights of Confidence, thank you so much for all the participants for sharing your valuable time with us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.